Good evening, and welcome back to the middle of the crusade, or, well, possibly close to the end of the crusade, given that my side, which is the very much not Catholic side, is now at minus 85% war score. But maybe we can keep holding on. I'm occupying most of the Pope's territories now. So it's not entirely implausible. We're just heading across here to besiege another one, because conveniently, whoever it was the Pope was fighting has gone away and released all of their holdings. This means they have essentially no levies lying around, and indeed depleted garrisons. So it should take relatively little time to push those over. Indeed, our biggest problem in this area is these 3,300 troops of a Ostrobothnian revolt. Is Ostrobothnia part of the papal lands then? It's not a vassal of... I'm slightly curious as to quite what the Ostrobothnian revolt is. Who's he fighting then? Oh, there he is. He's fighting Jarl Ecgebert the Tenacious of Austerburg. Is that a T? Austerbotten. Yes, it is. Right, yes, I suppose Austerbotten. Only he's sitting in a different county doing nothing very interesting, except getting in my way. Oh well. I've got like 300 troops randomly lying around here that I don't really have a use for. Wondering if I dismiss them again and wait for them to recharge a bit more, but I mean, I think we can get quite a lot of war score if we can besiege back the county of Jerusalem, which is basically a case of besieging Mirabel. But, like, my side of the crusade simply can't get enough troops there to defeat those 31,000 papal troops and allies in Jaffa, and presumably if we turn up with like 10,000 troops in Mirabel, he's going to just go hello and march across into Jerusalem and flatten us. So I'm not quite sure what to do about them, but to an extent that's my boss's problem. I'm invading Finland. Once I've finished occupying the whole of Finland, I might go might send my troops all the way back down again to try to reclaim.
Well, there's a little holding somewhere in the middle, isn't there?
Jerusalem, yes.
Places of yours that they've besieged in Central Europe as well, so those are things to go and nibble at.
People keep thinking about coming into this county and then spotting I've got 10,000 troops here and running away. Well, that won't take long to flatten. Oh, it's thawed. famous herald, well versed in the diplomatic protocol, has arrived at our court. I can't think of a good use for him. Maybe he has a use, but really.
There's lots of prestige for him now.
Yes, but it's like 5 prestige and I've got 11,500.
Oh, wow, no.
I think I'll survive. Yes, right now there are 18,000 enemy troops in Jerusalem, which is like inconvenient. Oh, there do appear to be 26,000 of our troops around there, so like, if he's clever, he's not, the Emperor might be able to pull something off with them. Various people trying to besiege things back, who will obviously need to be flattened. Various internal wars have resolved themselves. I will sit in this county until I finish besieging it, because that won't take long. And then deal with the various visitors. Can we rebalance this a bit? It's getting a bit wonky. That's better. We're going to win a battle up here. Let's put a good commander in the middle as well, since this lot aren't going to be aren't about to flee effectively. Yes, I think the little army I had set up and then just chained to somebody else's down in the Holy Land has got into trouble. That's somebody else's problem to organise, though. Zero war score for that. Oh, that's nice. That was a lot of money. And some money for ransoming the person we captured in that last battle. Better get besieging again, because we're running out of war score. Excellent. My conversions are doing pretty nicely now. And my proselytising of counties. Is like probably quite, yeah, it's not very good for our thing. Oh yes, slightly interesting things I noticed while poking around. First, the Empire of Britannia is not a participant in the Crusade, and second, it's quite weak, and I've got a claim on its on Canterbury, well, on Kent. But I'm not sure it's actually sensible to do that in parallel with the Crusade. And though, you know, more moral authority would be nice, but I don't think it'll help us much with winning the Crusade. I don't think moral authority has much to do with Crusades.
Something big battalions. You like them and you cannot lie.
Oh, switch back to Rusins.
God is on the side of the big battalions and he cannot lie, yes. I like that theme. I like big battles I cannot lie. I don't like small battles I cannot tell the truth.
Why is Duke Ignatius the Merry in prison? Oh, he's been imprisoned as part of this crusade, I see. So what happened to that allied army of like 23,000 troops that were kicking around here? Hey, Lee, my dear liege, have you lost them? Like a stoat.
I'll put them down for a moment somewhere. Forget my own head next.
Yes.
Possibly literally.
And the army of Nuno is here, but it now only has 157 members. I think I should disband that as useless.
This army is useless now. Discard.
Yes, I mean, I could possibly then re-raise it with slightly more people in it. No, apparently I don't have any... While I do have 6,000 unraised levies, I can only get them by dismissing my armies wherever they currently are and re-raising them back in Mosul, which is not going to be very helpful because I'd really quite like them to be, well, here. I could... this doesn't give me the option for dismissing things. Like, there are things like a levy that consists of one heavy cavalryman that could possibly be dismissed and then re-raised slightly more complete.
Sent my heavy to the levy, but the levy was small.
Yes. But annoyingly, in this interface, I don't get to do it. I think if I ask to create a new unit, then I can dismiss them. So I can then, but then working out whether I'll actually raise any more when I re-raise them is kind of painful.
It's not orange chunks, it's melon chunks.
Oh, yeah.
Don't know quite why Vendôme is occupying that county. I think they must be in the middle of a completely different war. Oh no, they're coming over here now. Right, well, we'll probably have to fight them in a moment.
British outdoor bread. I think they've got outdoor bread, just type it.
You're trying to murder Count of Philippopolis, whose heir is a suitable religion. I don't really mind. You're trying to kill a Despoleto, and we're generally not in favour of killing Despoletos. There's no murdering Despolatos. Not allowed. Not unless you're a Despolato as well. Yes, we also have a leaflet for the J&M Oriental Supermarket, but it's kind of got quite a lot of black pepper sauce on it. My courtier Michael Velf has died under suspicious circumstances. He was one of my organisers.
Very annoying.
Yes. Oh, there are a few half-decent organisers out there. How is our organiser situation looking? Currently apparently have none. Unless my marshal is an organiser. Which he isn't, or I'm an organiser, which I am, but my martial skill... Well, my martial skill's 18, which isn't bad, actually. Well, let's check if he's... So let's invite Vit and then we can... oh dear. The supply limit in this county has just dropped precipitously and I didn't notice.
Apparently, definitely thought this flame is staying on during shunting because I've got an entire test that uses going through a flame and shunting back into it as a test of double jeopardy. Which will really damage you once. If you move through it, shunt through it, then I can start you get 3 points to cover it. Well, that's why I have double jeopardy. A given flame will only damage you once during the overall movement. Oh, we can check the rules. Movement is
We've just suddenly had a peasant revolt erupt underneath me.
What presents, peasants?
I mean, it's quite prestigious winning that revolt against that revolt, but still irritating. Yes, the supply limits up here are still a little painful, even though we're not attacking a defensive pagan here. Looks like we may also be a bit short of siege leaders. Change in the Crown Authority law in Persia, which is kind of relevance to me because I think I have some land that's de jure Persia. The supply limits are getting higher again out here. Oh, Princess Twonky has come of age while I wasn't looking. Oops. And she has a proposal of marriage from the Byzantine Empire. Rather amusingly, she has a proposal of matrilineal marriage from the Byzantine Empire.
I think take that and you're wrong.
I mean, I've already got an alliance with the Byzantine Empire.
Yeah, but the thing here is if this will help it continue, because then if she becomes the queen or
Oh, I don't think it's anyone nearly close enough for that. But still, yes, we will take an alliance between Twonky and the Byzantine Empire. Or a marriage between Twonky and the Byzantine Empire.
just as guy,
I think he may actually be the eldest son of the current of... Oh, no. Hang on, what? Oh, because it's a... No, sorry. Yeah, he is the eldest son of the current Basileus. I mean, he's not actually the heir to the empire at the moment because he's 16 and probably useless. Very useless. It looks like the supply limits here have come back up again. I should probably get these sieges finished. And then stomp over there to squash those people who are trying to besiege back the Pope's capital. Because we can't have that. Probably want to besiege the church there as well, because that surely won't take long. It is if I see Bellaskita, who is my character's wife, for the first time, her good-natured spirit, the interesting funny quirks she has, and how lovely she really is. Could it be that I love my Bellaskita? Oh, probably. Can't see any good reason not to. So, all being well, these two will finish roughly simultaneously. Then I can grab all those armies, march them back to Finland. Which will annoyingly they will probably have finished their siege down there by then, which will be irritating. Yes. Let's put organisers in each of these. So now it doesn't really matter who arrives first, and they'll arrive quicker than they would have. The new Duke of Basra, he is of the correct religion. The new Duke of Baghdad, who is also of the correct religion. It looks like I can raise 13,000 troops. I mean, I suspect that's not actually true. It might be worth trying and seeing what actually happens. actually I can raise about 4,000. Where are they all then? Might be an army worth gathering together, because if nothing else I could go after that little county there. Disband that lot and re-raise them later. Oh, another peasant revolt in the papacy. This time getting the revolt that we already knew about, or attacking the revolt we already knew about, which is just standing there. Because I suppose the only thing they can do is to occupy that county, but I'm occupying the whole of that county. Duke Engelbert the Traitor has declared Duke Engelbert the Traitor's war to revoke Arajan on Count Mahdi of Arajan, apparently. One of my vassals.
I think if other people called me Duke Engelbert the Traitor, I still wouldn't call my war Duke Engelbert the Traitor's war.
Actually, let's hold them there for a short while this lot catch up. Oh, that was pretty well timed. Oh, during the Battle of Finland, the enemy cornered my commander Hypatios Lekapenos, who bravely resisted until he, according to reports, tripped on his own maul.
That seems like an odd way to do it. Tripping on a bladed weapon, you could imagine you might deal with a mortal wound, but
No, he tripped on a maul. Right, let's find ourselves someone who's actually good. We might be short of siege leaders at the moment. Well, and with good reason.
does it make a difference that you have a very low war score in an enormous crusade, whether people will come to your court?
Not much, I don't think, no. Curiously, I don't think is in the middle of losing a war is a reason that people give for not turning up. Just remembered I should be converting my new commander. Right, and let's invite this nice young guy so he won't die of old age while he's working for me. Right, so we've won the Battle of Nardendal. Now we just need to besiege back the capital of the papacy. A prominent subject has petitioned for justice. His daughter had supposedly been beaten by Marshal Inware while he was their guest, and the father is requesting compensation. I can fine Marshal Inware, but that will make me arbitrary. I can imprison him, which will make me just, though it will annoy him. 25% chance it will make me just, and it will annoy Queen Bellaskita. Or I can annoy the peasants in Santiago and become arbitrary. I don't like being arbitrary, so I will hope to become just, even though that does involve imprisoning my marshal. But I can always immediately ransom him. I think. No, I can't. I can release him.
If you do that, do you still keep the just?
I'm still just, I think, yes.
Slap on the wrist imprisonment.
He doesn't have a vast amount of money, otherwise I might banish him and take his money. But he's got 3 gold, which is not worth that. He's like a vaguely decent marshal. Right, there we go. Just is great. It gets you vassal opinion +5. Probably means I have even more troops that I could in theory raise if only I could work out where they were. On which subject? How are that lot doing at getting to the coast? Still got a little way to go. I suppose I can put some organisers on them while my organisers aren't needed up country. Defensive pact opposing Reinhold di Spoleto, who is, I think, Holy Roman Emperor, has been disbanded. Right, we now have the Pope's capital back. I think we should head up here and finally deal with that revolt. No, that wasn't the button. The defensive pact opposing Alois Conradina has been disbanded, possibly because they lost their title. Oh, another peasant revolt has just turned up to attack the revolt that I'm about to attack. Excellent. I mean, all these rebels seem to be quite soft. Oh, excellent. The peasant revolt's running away. Well, not the peasant, the unpeasant revolt. That's just what I want. Okay, that won't take very long to push over. Don't really need all of these ships here. They're now besieging something that I'm controlling. That's just annoying. Plus, there appear to be some more Crusader troops turning up. Oh well, we'll go and squish them in a moment. This siege will not take long. If you guys are going to be there trying to besiege my things, plus there's a bit of a supply limit problem around here. Actually, there is a bit of a supply limit problem around here. Let's split that army in two and only send half of them over there. Leave the other half, actually, frankly, where they currently are. Queen Belaskita has avoided me for some time, and the rare occasions when we meet have turned from the love-filled evenings I remember to hours of arguing and disagreement. Did not come as a shock when Queen Belaskita told me she wanted to end our relationship, but it hurts more than I thought it would. In the end, we parted as friends. Does that mean she's actually my friend, or is that just optimism? That's just optimism. I only have one friend left, Clementia Velf. Oh, it's become a family name now. A daughter was born to Princess Ioannikos of the Byzantine Empire and Princess Twonky of Aljazeera, named Twonky. Princess Twonky has named her daughter Twonky. Thus, her full name is Twonky Ioannikioses di Spoleto. Sadly, because I have thus demonstrated that Twonky is a girl's name, we will not end up with the glorious Twonkes or whatever it would be, patronymic. The Crusader the Fraticelli Alliance has turned up with some troops. 155 of them have turned up to help me with my conquest of Finland. Well, it was enough to beat the army they met on landing, though. Won't be enough to beat that one. I'll send someone down to help, but I fear I will be too late. Oh, also there's 3,000 rebel troops heading my way. Let's take a different route. Oh, okay, no, the Alliance army has decided it's not going anywhere. Some of my vassals have formed an alliance. More sieges. Oh yes, how are things going down here? Is everyone on the ships yet? Oh, did I get them on the ships? Yes, they're all here. Excellent. But like, it's only 2,500 troops. Still, that might be enough. Maybe we can pick up some more on the way. Why do you keep throwing yourselves into battles you're going to very slightly lose? Right, we now control all of the papal lands in Finland. Though someone is trying to besiege one of them back, so we better go and squash them.
I mean, if the Pope ends up ensconced in Jerusalem, you end up with a brand new kingdom of Finland.
Sadly, we don't get to keep it when the war ends.
And I was going to say, even if you did, it would probably not count as a win.
No. No, we absolutely have to expel the Pope from the Holy Land. You're losing another battle, my liege. Yep, we're going to deal with that one. Can I pick this lot up? That'll probably help. I do that. Let's stick a siege leader, e.g. me, in there, and some good commanders, though not my favourites. Actually, no, let's stick... let's go for that lot. My hope is that when I meet that lot, they'll go, oh, a bigger army, we'll attach ourselves to that. It might not work. I think it's going down here. Have we managed to pick them up? No, how annoying. Oh well. Oh, maybe we have. Not sure. Right, looks like we're going to win that battle fairly easily. And we will have to re-besiege that. county. Right, so now we have everything in Papal Finland under our control again. So other places that the Pope controls, we have one place there in the most serene Republic of Venice, which you will notice is not anywhere near where we usually think of Venice as being. Any other flashing yellow outlines? Doesn't look like it. Rather doubt the Pope's got that far east. So what's the kind of minimum number of troops we're going to need to take that place? A couple of thousand. So I don't really want to leave Papal Finland undefended while I go and get that little bit. So I think I should split off about 2,000 troops. Okay, that's not a very good selection of 2,000 troops because it's impossible to balance. I mean, I suppose they're only going for a siege. They're not actually planning to do anything useful. So shift our ships up here. Okay, that isn't actually enough to take on this siege. Because Verafra is quite tough. Nonetheless, let's stick in our one available siege leader. Looks like various computer players are sending in more troops to help me with this siege. Oh, well, maybe they're not. That's unhelpful. Well, I can raise more vassal levies. I wonder where they'll turn up. Raised 345 troops there and a pitiful 81 troops up here. Well, we'll dismiss them on the grounds that they're far too small to be useful. 345 is might just about be helpful. How about my... No, I still can't raise any domain levies without dismissing them first. Right. Stick that lot on a ship and take them down as close as we can get to the Pope's one continental holding. Send me more troops, someone. We're still not going to have enough even with the next batch unless one of the allies comes along to help me. Oh, I'm about to run out of money. That's going to be bad. That means I'm liable to lose the Pecheneg band. Or rather, I'm going to have to lose the Pecheneg band. Which says to me that my best bet is to pile everyone onto, well, possibly to just dismiss the Pecheneg band now, but no, let's keep them as long as we can afford them. But since most of those troops are going to vanish, I may as well take them with me as far as I can. So what I need, my dear ally, is for you to put a few troops in with this siege here. Go on, you know you want to. That's right. It's going to take us a while, but as long as the Pope doesn't notice what we're doing. No, I think I did ask him to convert. That's fine. Right. Right, that's a slightly worrying army there. I think I want to ignore them as far as possible, though. And you, great house, has risen to the forefront of Axumite politics under patrician Jimeno de Najera. Okay. With the death of patrician Anso of de Cheren, the illustrious House de Cheren has become extinct. Those two messages really should have come in the opposite order. Well, they probably did, but they piled on top of one another in an unhelpful way. Oh, how annoying. I think the Most Serene Republic of Venice is also a participant in the crusade, so I have to fight my way, siege my way through a castle and a city before I can get to the Pope's church holding, and I've run out of money. Which probably means it's time to dismiss those 5,000 hired troops, which will leave like 3,000 here to carry on this siege. Well, I mean, if it doesn't work, I can't keep them for long enough to finish that siege, so. Just about got enough men to carry on this siege. That means this one is the most urgent, I think, surprisingly. So let's put my siege leader in here. I assume I still can't find a good siege leader out there. Really not. Why do no siege leaders want to join my court? Go on, send some of those 16,000 troops in to help me here. Not actually very many of them. We've only got a 9,000 supply limit. Yes, lots of our holdings are under siege, or have been. They're trying to besiege back the Loborg tribe. Another turnover of houses in Axum. I mean, this is often good because it tends to mean that the patrician consolidates power, which means more money for me, which I could kind of do with. Damn it, they've taken a Loborg off me again. Past minus 91%, minus 90% war score. This isn't good. Taken for Afra, which gets us back to minus 85%. Oh, we've lost too many troops. We can't maintain that siege. Well, we'll finish besieging for Afra and then work out what we're doing next. Those ships can be dismissed. Might save me some money. Oh, I've got some ships landing over here, haven't I? Yes. Get back on the ships before you get killed. Actually, since that lot can't do anything there, let's ship them back up to Uleborg. What happened to my... I had a fleet around here. Did I just randomly dismiss the fleet because I was an idiot? That would be annoying. I've actually got some personal levies I can raise. Right, let's see where those end up. And whether they're any use. Yes, they are. That's 2,000 troops in a vaguely useful location, if only I can get them out. Try not to send them through either of the rather larger armies that are blocking their path. Right, some random duchess is no longer a participant in the crusade. That really doesn't make much difference to me. I wonder if that means we've just lost our... Yeah, we've just lost our alliance with the Byzantine Empire. Because I think there has been a change at the top of the Byzantine Empire.
In spite of Twonky Twonky's daughter.
Yes, the problem is that our new one is not, I don't think, related to the previous one. Actually, yes, he is, but so he's Twonky is sister-in-law to the current Basileus. Wonder if that's enough to get us anything. We can get a non-aggression pact with them, which is a good start. We have a non-aggression pact with the Byzantine Empire. Let's maybe not try to form an alliance with them. They'd give us an alliance, but I think we want to do that when we actually need it rather than right now. Right, we have taken Mut, so the only piece of pieces of papal lands we don't currently control are that county there, which I am sending a probably big enough army to go and get, and that annoying bit in Central Europe, which I'm currently trying to find an adequate army for. We will get together everything we can. without like dismissing everything and re-raising it, which I don't think is going to be to our advantage. Right, so I think we pile those 2,000 onto a ship now, because that lot are going to be a little while. Send them down to the Nile Delta to pick up this lot. Stomp that lot in there with the best commanders we can lay our paws on. We've got a weirdly unbalanced flank structure. We've managed to get them. Right, so you on there. You lot up there. All of you guys up here, where we will disembark you once we've dealt with this lot. But actually, it'd be quicker to deal with that lot if we send these lot up here as well. Yep, raiders get to loot and pillage all they want. We're busy. That's fine, we don't care about sieges there. We do care about that siege down there, mind. Wait for that lot to arrive and then go down and deal with the various people trying to besiege things back. As we want to make sure they don't. Have a new Duke of Outrejourdin. I suppose I can merge them yet. No. We stomp this lot in here to stop that siege. While we're waiting for our reinforcements to arrive by sea. I'm beginning to think Brunhilde might fancy me. No, it's not appropriate. So a bit worried about this battle. Very worried about this battle. I think they've just won it. It was very close, but they brought a lot of troops with them. I mean, I've got quite a few more troops on their way. On the other hand, our war score has gone up to minus 59%.
What did that happen?
I don't know. Like, most of this war is not it's not me dealing with it. My marshal has died. Still no good siege leaders out there, though. Indeed, not very many good people at all. Let's have another organiser simply because he's all right. Where are that lot fleeing to? They're fleeing up to there. We'll see where everyone is before I bring my guys ashore. Brought his entire family with him. Oh, they've stopped besieging that. Excellent. I mean, if they're not going to besiege things, then I kind of want to send my guys down into the interior. Let's have my guys come ashore in Neeland very briefly, because they can probably reinforce a bit there and maybe make themselves useful. And we can hold them there while we get everyone else together. Hmm?
Your other wall has wandered off.
Yeah, don't mind about that one. Don't even know what it was.
The message in the top right says Duke Velfa Nobatia.
Nobatia, probably. Yes.
Nobatia.
Nobatia, maybe. Has accepted Emperor Gonçal the Wise's peace offer. That's nice. Why were you getting into internal wars? Nobatian Holy War for Macuria has ended white peace. Well, I mean, that's... Someone had declared a holy war on us and has just lost it, even though we were defending a crusade at the time. Okay, everything's just frozen. I need to be a bit careful about supply limits. There are alarmingly many troops up here. I think they're a bit disorganised and I might get away with this. I don't really want to get into fights with them because then I'll lose troops. They are mostly just faffing around. Oh! At age 36, your kinsman Emperor Gonçal II of Outremer died of poor health. Married to my daughter, but yes. County of Zamora has converted the Fraticelli faith, which I don't think was the responsibility of my thing.
Who is the new emperor and what do they think of the fact that we got them into a crusade?
The new emperor is 13 years old. Empress Dowager Urraca of Outremer, my character's daughter, has become the regent for the emperor. So I no longer have a non-aggression pact with the emperor. The emperor's now my grandson, mind. I really should have a non-aggression pact with him, I feel.
Someone just got imprisoned by Gonçal the Wise, even though Gonçal the Wise is dead.
I got those messages in reverse order. I think.
To imprison someone.
I think so, yes. Right, so... Do I worry about all the people besieging things? Those guys actually seem to be being useful besiegers. So I think I should march over there and flatten them and we'll see who I flatten on the way.
And possibly one or two others that we noticed on the way here.
Yes.
Apparently my impression of the hitchhiking cops is terrible.
Yep. I don't really want to lose too many troops, but I think it is actually critical to get rid of anyone who's thinking about besieging anything up here. Because if they actually manage to besiege anything, that will be bad.
So see you next Sunday, presumably.
Oh heck, I accidentally unloaded 100 troops in the face of an enormous enemy.
Giant hamster on Friday. Right. Squawk, squawk, out.
Didn't mean to unload those troops there. Now we need to stop them besieging anything. Then we can nip across the sea and try to actually besiege something ourselves. Hartwig Konradina is now known as the Strange. We've only got 3,900 troops here. I think that's enough, but it's not a number I like. Still hasn't taken Farafra back though. Someone's non-aggression pact has dissolved. Thing is, I think there are lots of other wars going on across Europe, most of which involve armies controlled by Crusader countries. So there are lots of hostile armies kicking around. Someone inherited a county. Another non-aggression pact has dissolved. Now we get to sit down here and hopefully win this siege. If we don't run out of troops first. I'm highly worried by the fact that we've only got like 2,200 more troops than we need for this siege. Even a slightly significant siege event could flatten those. We've got a bit more money now. Maybe we could afford another batch of cheap mercenaries. Not really. I mean, we could hire the Kuman band for 150, but they cost then 63 per month. So our 300 gold, 150 remaining gold would last 3 months, which is not really enough to get them anywhere. So no, we don't have enough money to hire mercenaries at this stage. Oh, I've just raised 1,800 troops somewhere almost useful. Right, well, let's bring them over to where we want them then. Anything else good? Another 3,000 just there, right. Is there anywhere around here where I can raise ships? Good. And another 5,000 there, right. Well, we can... A bit of careful routing. Find a decent number of ships. Where are they going anyway? They may as well head for there. No, not by that route. What, is someone going into Edessa? Yes. Okay, you guys don't go via Edessa then. Actually, I think we should just accumulate all you lot in that county and then send you to the coast once we know what's going on. Let me guess, those have now... Well, that siege is still ongoing. We haven't yet run out of people. Those ships are spare, since I need a supply of ships back here. Let's send that fleet back here. Oh, there's another group of troops who might be worth having. Let's try to get them up to the coast safely. County of Massawa has converted to Fraticelliism. Excellent. That lot can now become a single army. May as well march straight through those 387. The 387 were sensible and decided not to go that way. Right, that's not good. You lot divert into those mountains. I doubt anyone wants him. Oh, they do. Well, 10 gold's better than nothing. Damn it. Oh no, that's a new siege. Let's have a quick look at what's going on. Yes, we've occupied the first place here. It's not very useful, but it gets us on the way to capturing the thing we actually care about. No one seems to be besieging anything up there at present. Farafra is still under our control. And we have another 1,800 troops here if we can get them ashore safely. Now, don't go straight through the Teutonic Order. It's better. That's not enough ships. Send another batch of troops up here. Send some of that fleet home so that we can reuse them later. Probably got more fleets up here than we need. Pushing over the city of Klotsk is not taking very long. Oh, right, the Duke of Aleppo has inherited a county under him. That's not surprising. We've pushed over Klotsk. Now we are attacking, besieging what I think is the last remaining holding of the popes. Which is interesting because I don't know whether this will give us suddenly 100% war score if we win it, which we might not. Holding his Suakin is under siege. That's not a... That's Kexholm. Right. We now, I think, control all of the Pope's holdings. And sadly, this has not been enough. We're now at minus 60%, which is the best war score we've had for quite some time. But I fear now it may be necessary to, like, quickly get back out to the coast. Slightly reluctant to get too close to the coast because it all looks fairly horrid out there. Now those are his main holdings up there, and they're fully occupied. We occupy the only thing he has in that county, and we're occupying the whole of that. Is there anywhere that I have missed? Or is it just that this is not the kind of war where fully occupying the primary enemy is enough to win it? I suspect it is indeed not that kind of war. So while I have been able to keep our war score somewhere reasonable, what I have been doing has not been enough to win us the war. So, I think we need to go up there and give that lot another beating before we even think about what we're going to do. I mean, obviously what we really want to do is to take back Jerusalem. And like the current situation of the armies around Jerusalem looks like we're doing all right. Like if I could get my lot down there to join them, which we'll do after we've cleaned up here a bit, that might be enough. Have a new Duke of Damascus. Didiot asks, what does the aggressor lose if they lose a war? In the usual case, a bunch of prestige, and they usually have to pay reparations in gold that's like about 1 or 2 years worth of their total income. So not very much. In this case, there will probably also be a fairly big moral authority penalty to Catholicism. for having lost to Crusade, which will probably make it easier to convert people and places to Fraticelliism from Catholicism, but I'm not sure. Let's give those a week or so to recover their morale a bit. Yes, we'll have more economic technology spread. It's kind of margarine. No, it isn't. Looks like there's another enemy army that just happens to be nearby. Actually send those back in there. Oh dear, I'm unwell again. Happily I have brilliant heir in the form of Empress Dowager Urraca of Outremer. Okay, though the enemy army are wandering off again. Right, let me pile that lot onto that ship and send them over there. Work out where my other army is. It's apparently managed to arrive here. Well, sorry, you're going straight back again. It looks like things are starting to go our way in the Holy Land. To the extent that I don't think anyone's going to be seriously trying. A new Duke of Fars. Oh, we've got so many tech points. We don't have to do something with them, but we have a phenomenal amount of cultural tech points. Oh, sorry, let's have extra legalism so we can crank the taxes up even higher. Let's try increasing city taxation. We could reduce city levies as well, but we'll first increase their taxes. Oops. Right, so now we have a bit of a delay while our ships get all the way back round. To Outremer. Minus 43%. Things are getting slowly better. Large city taxes approved. It should be good for our income. Those are all the ships that we sent back here because they didn't seem to be necessary. So this war has now been going on for about 14 years. I think some pretty good stringing out of a crusade. Even by the standards of crusades, which tend to be quite stringy. Just winning another major battle there. Run time a bit faster because I am just waiting for my ships to get in. Ah, my illness has passed. Oops, a "we have been attacked" message means that one of my armies was involved, I think. Right, one of my ships has turned up. It has 5,000 troops on it. Do you think we can just drop them straight on top, on the heads of those 800 there? I think we can. I don't think they'll actually be there for that long. We will march straight into Jerusalem. Let's have some good commanders. Actually, slow time down again. Damn it. You guys are leaving Jerusalem. I was hoping you would stay here to help me with this siege. Because what we really need to do now... I have got a siege leader still, haven't I? Where's Rusin's got to? Is he busy? Oh, Kurdistan's converted. My court chaplain was in Kurdistan trying to convert it, wasn't he? Yes, let's move him. Looks like I haven't got any siege leaders left. How irritating. Is the world still devoid of useful siege leaders? Yes, at least who want to join my court. I mean, I can try going any Diplo range, yes. Ruler, no. Oh, he would join my court with a bribe. Right, bribe. Right. That was actually worth it. we are besieging Mirabelle. Yeah, don't care about you trying to get claims on my title. Oh, another 7,000 troops have come back. Excellent, we have a siege leader. Let's stick him in here. That should make the siege on Mirabelle go a bit faster. Please don't exceed the supply limit in Jerusalem. Thank you. They're trying to besiege it. Duke Breofrith of Outre-Jourdain was cut down. Duke Athelwyn of Outre-Jourdain has inherited. He is 6 years old and is thus represented by his regent, Prince Adfrith of Senna, who is not a very good regent. I mean, I'm beginning to feel that what's mostly happened here is that the Crusaders have got bored. Like, there's not many of them left. So we actually started being able to win battles again. Apparently my Chancellor has been trying to butter up Outre-Jourdain all this time while I've been busy having crusades. Daughter was born to Prince Ioannikos of the Byzantine Empire and Princess Twonki, named Mencia. All right, yes. We do, of course, have lots of grandchildren. Indeed, yes, the current emperor is my grandson. Still some decent-sized armies foreign armies kicking around, mind. We have positive war score. Getting there. We're about to win another battle. So what's going to happen when we win this battle and take back the whole of the county of Jerusalem? Will this help? %2 war score. %9 war score, so still not that good, but I think there's actually some good stuff at the bottom of the one of these lists that's like, now we actually control the county of Jerusalem again. I think this army here is big enough that we can start besieging back other things. And that will help matters, especially if the other things are in... Oh, you're going to lose that one though. Emperor Jimeno II of Outremer has become an elusive shadow. So if I could trust that that army would join me in an attack on this one over in Jerusalem, I would do it. Actually, let's try it, because if we back out before we become movement locked, if they don't look like they're going to join us, they don't look like they're going to join us, do they? Let's stay in Ascalon for now then. At least see what we think that army's up to. If it's joining us here... see, the problem is that my army is not enough bigger than that one to defeat it. I've lost a marshal again. Happily I have a decent commander kicking around, but now I need a new commander. Could still do with a siege leader if I can find one. He's not very good. I think we need good commanders better than we need. Not that this makes any difference, because we've got another organiser with pretty good marshal. Let's get him in here. Would like to know what you're doing with that army. You keep moving it around, and if you could... Oh, you're bringing in a decent one down here. Maybe they'll be adequate for the job. If you actually look like you're going to attack Jerusalem, I'll join you. But... Anyway, I should probably be winding up fairly soon. But I'd like to... maybe get to a slightly better place. So I don't think I'm going to be able to win this war that quickly. Hang on, they're not besieging anymore. What's going on there? Oh well. Right, they're actually the Latin army is going after that lot. I think they're going to need some help. So what I shall do is split this one in half. Take that one. With some good commanders and send them in there. And then this lot can stay here with the siege leader. Okay, I really shouldn't have arrived first. Oh well. Come along, Latin army. How long are you going to be? You'll be here tomorrow. Good. Curses. I think someone's taking back papal territory up there. It's quite important that we should control the papal territory up there. I may have to send my army back up there in a moment. Let's get Ascalon back first. Oh, someone's trying to kill the Prince of the Byzantine Empire who's married to someone I care about. I should possibly have paid slightly more attention to that. Nah, not married to anyone that important. He's only married to Twonky. I think Rabar was the one I was working on. No, it's Dare that I'm working on. We do keep losing sieges up in Finland, which is a bit annoying. But on the other hand, we're gaining a lot down here. But it's almost 1 in the morning. I think it's probably time that I went. We haven't quite won this crusade, though we're clearly 40%. Right, we're clearly coming close to it. But it will still be a little while before we can push all of this over. And I probably want to go to bed. But we're getting close. We need to send someone up to Beirut at some point. Don't come and move into Ascalon. Oh, it has got enough space. It hasn't got enough space. Only slight attrition. See, they've taken Beirut off us. We didn't want that. 9 men on each side of this battle. Right, Dare is converted. Let's send our bloke somewhere else. No plotting to kill people who are of my religion when you're not of my religion. Well, this one won't take long to push over. They're converting counties to Catholics to, or was that converted to Catholic? That might have been a bit less good. Why is my siege leader not involved here? Indeed, where have all of my commanders got to? I've got like 3 empty commander slots. Have all my commanders been dropping dead while I haven't been paying attention? Looks like they might have. How embarrassing. Right, I invited 3 new commanders because apparently I haven't got any. So I'm apparently over my domain limit. It might be because I've inherited somewhere. I can't increase the centralisation for a while. Maybe I just need to give one of these I don't think a random barony out here is very helpful. Let us just create a new vassal to hold that barony. Nice and simple. We really want a siege leader here. Right, now we have a siege leader available, which will make this a bit faster. Right, so regained Ascalon. I think that is the point to stop for the night. So we might want to send someone back up to Finland shortly. But I think first we want to make sure that we've got Jaffa. But that, I think, is a job for next time, because we still haven't won this crusade, but at least we're no longer losing it. So until then, good night.